here the social life is pretty different from Iraq, because in Iraq, like, we have especially for like the passing years that we have like time, you know, we have to stick always with time, like coming and going. It's pretty difficult to stay like at night or something, but here the social life is like from the morning until dawn, you know, so you have lots of things to do here. But for girls, we don't have that much options, but for you guys, like, it's lots of things to discover. You can just, here in KL, you have lots of places like, you know, new food, you will going to experience a new type of food. There are lots of variety of food here, because like there are lots of nationalities here, and everyone has like special dish and special variety of food that actually is very different from the others, and you're going to experience very different things. You're going to experience, like, you know, the spice and sweet in the same dish, which is very different from Iraq.
For papers, I think you can, depends on your work. You can search for the journals according to the topic you are studying or your research is about. And I think it's better to look for the ISI journals. I think these journals are the best and the top ranked around the world.
So far, it sounds just amazing. I somehow got adjusted with the community within 1 month, which is not easy to get adjusted with a community that has many differences. But still, I believe I have just adopted with this community. They are really friendly people in here. They are really smiley people, and you don't find any difficulties to communicate with them. So this is the first point. I mean, the community is really wonderful. Plus, is considered one of the top universities as far as I have searched online in Malaysia and the world. Plus, it's number one university in Malaysia. So I would say that I am really honored and privileged being in this community. I will enjoy this journey.
I chose University Malaya because it's the first university in Malaysia, and it's ranked over a lot of universities in UK, in Australia, and even in America. And the programs over there is high, it's too high. So it's the first thing that I chose University Malaya. The second thing, when I come here, I see the transportations is economical and it's offered all over Malaysia to come here. It's so easy for me, by bus, by train, or even by taxi. And the third thing is the connecting language. It's English. Not only for the foreigners, but it's also for the Malaysian.
I like actually, I like the way how my supervisors deal with me. I like my friends. I have many friends, international and Malay friends. They are cooperative. Everybody here smile. In general, I like UM. Actually, I respect their tradition. One of these traditions, I like the way how the young respect his own older relative by kissing his hand. For me, everybody should be proud of this tradition. Every year, young students publish many papers in ISI journals. Many patents are listed on the roll. Many students participate in international conferences all around the world. I'm sure that the UM will jump in its rank.
Well, at the beginning, I found UM a little bit difficult to deal with because the system was really different from the one that I used to know or I used to have in my country, in Iraq. So it was a little bit difficult, but then once I spent a little time here, I found it's very convenient and it's very systematic, let's say. And I found UM is very friendly environment, and I found lots of people here. They're very helpful. The study, well, at the beginning was a little bit different, but then once I knew the system, it was going so well. I found the traditions and the costumes of Malaysia. It's very different from Iraq, but still very interesting because they're very colorful, which is something that we don't have in Iraq. And they have many, because they are multi-races people, and every race, they have different costumes and traditions, which is very nice. And once they are like all together. It's fascinating. Really, I like it.
Being students at Malaya University is one of the best choices in your life. You are talking about the top level university in Malaysia and 100 top level around the world. Academician, but specifically about the research, because the university has a good standards about the research, very hard standard and very hard rules to follow to write up the articles, even your projects. So I haven't seen in my country, even when I did my master in Turkey, I mean, they took the qualitative and quantitative, the research method in really professional ways, how to write up a good papers, how to publish. Even when you graduate, before that, you have to at least have 3 publication or 2 publication. That must at university, then you can graduate later on. I am proud to be here at Malaya University.
Proud to be a UM student.
I'm proud to be a UM student.
I'm proud to be a UM student.
I'm proud to be a UM student. Of course I am.
SHARIFSTUDY.com